Morning. Do you want to unmute?
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that.
How are you doing, Spigo?
All right, result?
Good, good. Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's see. We have let me okay, so the only ones that so far that have logged on is Mohammed Azam.
Okay.
We'll take him first. Let's see if I can find him. Okay, that's the last. Okay, so we'll take Mohammed first, and then there's also a VHAEL GRDU. I don't know who. I think the names are like that. Oh, David
What was that?
probably the next one's going to be David Garduno after that.
Okay.
So first we're going to go with Mohammed Azam and then David Garduno.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to admit Mr. Azam.
Okay.
Morning. Mr. Your audio is not connected, Mr. Zam. There, now you're trying. Okay, now you got it. Now, if you can unmute, there's the blue button on your screen, on your picture. There we go. Now your video went up. There you go.
Yes, sir. Your Honor. Yes,
Okay.
I hear you right.
Okay. Okay, if we raise your hand, you swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Lugo, what do we have on Mr. Azam?
All right, Your Honor, we're here with Mr. Azam pending a department suspension for driving while license invalid. It was under Action 5 that he was denied due to an FTA rendering his license invalid from the time period of September 11, 2012 to present date. And during this time period of denial and invalidity, under Event 2, he was involved in a crash resulting in non-injury. The state is asking for an affirmative finding.
Okay, okay, so 2 on February 8th, 2019. Okay. And then, okay, Mr. Azam, what would you like to state?
Okay, Your Honor, I was from out of town. Okay, and this is my I made it in a bag because I lost my driver license. Okay, this is my Missouri driver license. I don't know if you see it here, and it's valid here. And also, you're the judge who gave me a permitted for occupational driver license because I had a suspension before, and I tried to go to the DMV to get my driver license back on. Okay, and to get it.
Let's take one thing at a time. Let's take one thing at a time. Okay. First, the Missouri license. Okay. Do you live in Missouri?
Yes, I live in Missouri. I was living in Missouri, and then I came here to visit. Okay, and also I got a occupational driver license in Texas because I had a lot of time to come in to El Paso because of all, like all COVID-19, and we have a lot of family here, and we had like a lot of emergency because like we got like three funerals next to each other.
Okay. First, I want to find out what is your residence? What is your residence?
I was resident in Missouri by then, but right now.
When is by then? When is by then?
By the time when I got the ticket. But I'd also, at the same time, I do have the occupational driver license, which is the one you were issued to me.
Okay, I'm trying to take up one at a time, but you keep going on. I'm just talking about the Missouri license.
Okay.
Okay, so you're talking about in February 8th, 2019, you were a resident of Missouri?
Yes. And also I have a occupational driver. You're the one.
God, you just keep bringing that up. Can we stick on the driver's license of Missouri, please?
Okay.
Okay. Where were you residing in February of 2019?
I was residing in between Missouri and
Now,
Texas.
what is your residence in February?
I was in Missouri by then.
Okay, so why did you have a Texas driver's license?
Why do I have a Texas? Because before I moved to Missouri,
When did you move to Missouri? Let's just figure that out. When did you move to Missouri?
I moved to Missouri 10 years ago, 9 years ago almost.
Okay, so 9 years ago, this is 2021, so in 2013, 12.
Yes, about that.
2012, moved to Missouri.
Mhm.
Okay. How long did you live in Missouri?
I lived for about 9 years, 10 years, 12, for 13 years, around this.
Don't guess, just tell me. I mean, you know how long you lived there.
I lived there like about 9 years, 10 years.
Which is it, 9 or 10?
What's that?
Which is it, 9 or 10 years?
About 10 years.
Okay, 10 years, so that would be 2022, which hasn't occurred yet.
About. Because I'm not sure exactly.
That would mean your residence right now is Missouri.
My residence right now, I moved back to Texas.
When did you move back to Texas?
About like a year ago.
Okay, we're guessing again. Okay, so, you know, actually when you move would be the time to tell me. Like if you moved September, I moved in September.
I don't have the exact time for real.
You don't even have a month?
Not the exact. I don't know exact.
I'm not asking exact. I'm asking a month.
I know it's been that much. You know, it's like about 9 years, things like that. But not.
You don't remember physically moving all your household, everything to another location. You don't remember that.
I remember, and it was like 9 years, something like that. You know what I mean? But not like the exact date. You get what I'm saying?
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm not asking for an exact date.
Uh-huh.
For a month.
Okay. I believe it was in. I believe it was in 2000. The year. I believe it was in 2009.
So now you moved back to Texas in 2009?
Yeah. No, when I moved back, it was in 2019, 2020.
Okay. So you got in this accident, you were living in Missouri.
Yes. I was living in Missouri, but I was coming back here visiting also.
Okay, you can only have one residence.
Correct.
So what was your residence in the accident? You just told me you.
Okay. All right. Because I was literally moving back and forth. Okay. Because I had a house over there. Okay. I was living there, and also I had like living with family over here too.
Where did you declare your residence? You can only have one residence.
Okay. I was resident, and by then I was resident in Missouri. Okay. And then I moved back here.
Okay. So in 2019, when you got this citation or this accident, you were
It was an accident.
Oh God. Please don't interrupt.
Okay.
In 2008 and February 8th, 2019, you're a resident of Missouri. Okay.
Yeah.
Then Mr. Lugo, you had a Texas driver's license?
It was expired at the time, but we still had it on record. We still have his license on file. So at some point, I guess, when he was involved in the accident and they took down his information, they were able to link it to his Texas driver's license. And at that time, he was still under a denial due to that FTA. So he was not eligible to be driving.
Okay. And he's not eligible. Okay. Mr. Lugo, do you have an understanding of where his residence was, or does that make a difference in this as far as where he gets his driver's license, correct?
As far as where he gets his license, yes, but it won't make a difference in terms of the hearing, since he was driving while he wasn't supposed to be during a a denial or invalidity period of his license. But either way, this is something that FTA that he has on his record, that's something that he'll have to take care of, especially now that he's moved back to Texas. He'll have to transfer his license over back to Texas, and he'll have to clear up that matter first.
Okay, so right now you're contending, Mr. Zam, that your residence is in Texas.
Yes, right now, yes, I'm back to Texas, and I currently, I really, like, Your Honor, I cannot even relocate. I cannot even remember what is this ticket about. Like, he's telling me I've been involved in accident. Okay, I cannot even remember what accident it is. You get what I'm saying?
On February 2019 in Conroe.
Oh, in Conroe. Okay. Yeah, I remember that accident, but I didn't get the ticket for that time.
Maybe you were driving.
Okay, at that time I got an accident. I was involved in an accident, yes, but somebody hit me from the back. Okay, and you know the reason why in Conroe, because I'm in contracting. That's why I'm telling you I'm kind of like a little confused, because I've been all over the states and towns, you know. So because I contracted somewhere and the project is over, they moved me somewhere else and things like that. So this is the reason why I'm kind of like all the confusion. Okay, so in Conroe, now I recall this accident. Okay, I was literally by then not resident in Texas. I'm just like moving, bouncing around. That by then in Conroe, I'm from El Paso. I'm originally, my family all in El Paso. So now I remember it. Okay, I do have the license. This is my license. Okay, and also, and when I came back, okay, when I came back to El Paso, I requested for the occupational driver license because I wanted to get all of this together. Because I wanted to get my driver license back and not having this kind of issues anymore.
When is the occupational license? When was that granted?
You grant me two. Okay, one it got expired and I got one renewal.
Do you understand my question?
Yes,
What are
go
the
ahead.
dates? What are the dates?
Okay, let me see. I'm looking at them right now. Okay, effective date order, it was today, and okay, signed, entered on this date, it was November 20th. The 10th of November, date, signed, entered on this date, the date, 10th day of November 2020.
Okay,
Okay, so that's when it's effective. It was signed and entered on 10th day of November 2020.
okay. When's the other one?
The other one, I called in.
What is the date of the other one? Do you know the date of the other one or not?
It was a year before this one.
Do you know the date or not?
Not on top of my head.
You don't have it there.
I tried to request it from you guys and they from your office, and they said once at the hearing he can pull it up from the computer. They couldn't send me the email of that the first one, and I don't believe I had occupational driver license by then, to be honest with you. In that incident you're talking about, because I just recall it's on Conroe. By then I wasn't coming to El Paso yet. I was thinking the whole time it's in El Paso somewhere. This ticket or whatever.
Mr. Lugo, would you have a record of his occupational licenses or no?
Let me check real quick to see if we have anything scanned. I'm in his record right now, so let me see.
I show that one that he's talking about. I don't show another one.
So the one that you show is the one from 2020?
Yeah, November 10th, 2020. I'm looking at the second one he's talking about.
All right, let me take a look real quick to see if we have anything. Unfortunately, Your Honor, we don't have anything scanned on file for him prior to that for another occupational license.
Do you show the one?
Let me see. Let me go back to 2020. No, Your Honor, we don't have the other one either.
Yeah, I only show one, Mr. Azam.
I was. This is.
Oh, wait, no, hold on a minute. There was one granted 9/3/2019. So neither of them cover the date we're talking about.
Correct. Okay. And that day I was involved in accidents, but it wasn't my fault. Okay. And I had this, that's what I was driving on. And I wasn't, by then I remember when I came back, I granted occupational driver license. Okay. By then I was just driving on this one. I wasn't resident in Texas yet. By then I was still in Missouri, but I have to keep traveling around just for work, basically.
Okay. Okay, so you didn't have an occupational license in that time.
No, I do not. No, now I recall what happened that day. No, I don't have that. I haven't gotten to El Paso yet. I haven't moved back to El Paso. I was still in Missouri.
Okay, so you were driving with an expired driver's license, a Texas driver's license.
I was what?
Driving with a suspended driver's license, I mean, correct? Is that where you're continuing, Mr. Lugo, on February?
It was not.
Is your name Mr. Lugo?
Yes, Your Honor. At that time, he was invalid due to his failure to appear that was outstanding since 2000 and where is it here again? Since 2012, September 2012. It's still active as of present date today.
he's ineligible to get a driver's license in Texas.
At this time, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And currently he has no occupational license
Correct, Your Honor.
because the 2020 would have expired by, oh no.
Oh, no, you're right.
That still could be current.
You're correct, Your Honor.
He might have an occupational license right now, but that would be just to drive during those hours. Okay. So, but this doesn't impact the occupational license. It just impacts his standard driver's license, correct?
Yes, Your Honor, correct.
Okay. So, Mr. Zam, what is your defense? What do you consider?
I'm trying to take back my driver license. That's what I'm working on. Okay. And right now all the suspensions is cleared. Okay. And I already also took care of all of the tickets, or I'm taking care of just one right now. Okay. So that way I cleared it and I tried to get my Texas driver license back. And now, and I received this letter in the mail. I'm like, okay, now I need to do this hearing so that way I don't get my license suspended, and so I can get my driver license back. You know, otherwise I'm gonna have to come back to you again and ask for another occupational driver license, because I don't want to keep getting hit with no driver license tickets, you know. And I will end up not having ever a driver license again in Texas. And I finally wanted to live in Texas, and that's it. I don't want to move out nowhere. That's it. You know, all my family here, and I want to stay here, you know. But I'm trying to get my driver license back. That's for sure. That's what I'm working on for sure. And I don't have any tickets right now where it's holding my driver license or suspensions.
Yeah, you do. You have the suspension is still valid.
Till when?
I'm not sure.
It's until you take care of that failure to appear. So let me
Which
see
one?
if I can. Let me actually go into some of the details of the actual pending matter here.
Because like if I know what it is, okay, what I'm trying to say is I don't want to add more stuff to it because I'm trying to get it back. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't drive when you don't have a driver's license. That's one way to take care of it.
So the citations that I see, there's 3 of them. They're all out of Waxahachie from September 15, 2019. You have one for speeding more than 10 miles per hour, or more than 10% above the posted speed limit. You have one for obtaining an unauthorized license plate, and another one for driving while suspended under provisions. So there's those 3 that are pending at this time. They're listed as outstanding on the TexasFailureToAppear.com website. Once you take care of those with the court, it typically takes about 5 to 12 business days for your record to become lifted and clear for eligible in this case.
Give me 1 second, please. Okay, I need to write all this information down, because basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna track everything down, okay? And so I can get all that together. Give me 1 second, please.
Are those, Mr. Lugo, are those on this this printout? I'm looking for it.
They're not. If you'd like, I can email it to you.
No,
Or
they're not on here because they haven't been disposed of. They haven't been finalized. Is that what it is? That's why they're not on here?
well, it's in relation to that, but the driver record won't show what appears on the TexasFailureToAppear.com website.
Oh.
But yeah, if you wanted to pull it up on TexasFailureToAppear.com, all spelled out TXAS, FailureToAppear.com.
Okay.
If you run a search with his license number and date of birth, it'll pull up those outstanding violations.
One of the reasons why I failed to appear, okay, because I literally do not have, I never received any mail. That's where I'm tracking everything back. I went to the municipal court, and they have like they didn't receive it. They returned mail. It's a return mail. I never received the mail because of the issues where I never.
They don't know where you live.
Huh?
Because you don't know where you live.
Exactly. Because I traveled in one time. At some point, I traveled in 1 year and 4 states. At some point, I lived.
I know, I can understand it. If you
Yes.
don't know where you live, you can't get your mail.
Okay. So what is holding my
He's going to give you a website and you can look it up. What is the website, Mr. Lugo?
All right, so the website is www.texas failure to appear. So that's all together, and Texas is spelled out TEXAS. Failure
Okay.
to appear. So all together.
Texas failure
To appear.
to
Yes, sir.
appear.
To appear. .com.
Oh wow. Okay.
So when you go to that website, on the top of the page, it's going to have some links: welcome, search, results. Click on search. And when you click on search, it's going to ask you to enter your Texas license number. Do you still have that?
Yes.
Okay. So enter your Texas license number and your date of birth.
Date of birth.
And then, yes, sir. And when you submit that, it'll come up to a screen that shows outstanding violations and closed violations. Once you're there on that screen, press the print button. When you press the print button, it'll expand the information that's there for the outstanding violations. That way you can get the court's phone number, the address, and all the other information that is required.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So you-
Texas .com or .gov?
.com.
.com. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So okay. All right. I will do that, and I'm gonna I wanted to get all this situated. Okay. Finally, I'm staying in one residence, not moving anymore. Okay. I'm gonna get all this situated because I cannot just keep getting tickets and for this reason. You know what I mean? I want to get
Okay.
it back.
I'm going to issue an affirmative finding. I'll probate your sentence for 9 months.
For what?
You can't get, I'm issuing an affirmative finding. I'm probating it. You will maintain, you don't have a license right now, but you have the ability to get one, but it's probated for a period of 9 months. If you receive a citation in 9 months, your driver's license will be suspended automatically for a period of a year.
Okay. It's a 9-month probation.
Yes,
But that's not a suspension, right?
correct.
9 months probation, but I'm not supposed to get any citation.
If you do, you'll be automatically suspended for a year.
Okay, so no citation, it's a probation. Okay, awesome. So basically, I'm gonna work it out. Will I get my when is my eligibility to get my driver license back?
You need
Well,
to
again-
clear those citations.
Okay,
Yeah. Once you contact that court, take care of those payments. They'll submit that information back to our headquarters in Austin, and it typically, on average, takes about 5 to 12 business days for it to clear at that point. Sometimes it can be a little bit sooner. Sometimes it can be a little bit longer.
right. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you. I'm gonna end the
Great.
meeting.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Go ahead and leave the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We're going to go to David Garduno.
All right. Yes, sir.
Mr. Garduno, if you can unmute, you press the blue button. That will unmute you. There you go. Okay, can you hear me all right?
Roger. Yes, sir, I can.
Okay, if you raise your right hand, please. You swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Lugo, what do we have on Mr. Garduno?
Yes, sir. Mr. Garduno is pending a department suspension for driving while license invalid. It was under Action 5 that he was also denied due to an FTA rendering his license invalid from the time period of July 15, 2012 to present date, so it's still active. And during this period of invalidity, Under event 2, he would received a speeding citation with conviction that occurred January 14, 2018, and the state is asking for an affirmative finding.
Mr. Carduno, what would you like to say?
I'm not sure what the state is asking for, sir. Can you clarify that?
Okay, so, hold on, let me go back to, back in July 15th, 2012, you had a failure to appear. It doesn't say where it's at. Yeah,
So
apparently,
you know what, Your Honor?
I'm sorry.
1 second. No, yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Your Honor. But
It doesn't say where, but you didn't appear. I guess you received a citation. You didn't appear, so they issued a failure to appear. So your driver's license was suspended as a result of that. And then you got a citation, event number 2, on January 14th, 2018 for speeding, which evidences that you were driving with a suspended driver's license. You
Yes,
follow?
sir. Yes, sir, I'm tracking that part, but I didn't hear the last part that Mr. Lugo said. The state's asking for what now? To not renew the license still?
A suspension of your driver's license for a period of a year.
Okay. I guess the only thing I wanted to state, Your Honor, is that that is true. Clearly, it's true. I mean, I had the citation, and that's not the only citation. I had several citations, but within that time frame, I've managed to pay all the tickets that were outstanding. Managed to pay all the warrant fees because I do work. And I do drive, and over the last 2.5 years, my father had stage 4 cancer and required transportation to and from. So I've been driving, and I'm just trying to, I wasn't able to apply for a license because I always had outstanding tickets or outstanding warrants, and I just wasn't ever able to overcome those financially. But I've made a diligent effort to do so, and I'm just hoping that speaks to my commitment to trying to do the right thing, and not be criminalized for not being able to pay some of these tickets and still being able to have to function. I have to work. I have to help my family.
Well, it does. Let me ask you this: how far are you off? What's remaining to gain eligibility on your driver's license?
I'm done paying all the tickets, sir. All my tickets and warrant costs have been paid for. Everything is clear. When I got this letter, I thought it was a result of me being able, or that the state recognized that was done, and maybe this was a hearing to help me get my license, not to get it suspended even further. So
Okay.
I have a clear understanding.
Well, Mr. Lugo, I guess he would benefit from that same website if he could.
yes, sir. Well,
Do you
let
have
me
a
take
pen
a
and
look.
paper?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the website is going to be www.texas, and that's spelled out TEXAS, failureToAppear.com. So it's going to be all together, TexasFailureToAppear.com. When you go to that website, on the top of the screen, you're going to click the search box, or where it says search. It'll ask you for your license number and your date of birth. Do you still have your driver's license number?
I do not, sir. That's how long it's been.
Okay. I'm going to provide it to you right now. So it's
Roger.
going to be 0143 2993.
Okay.
So when you run the search, it's going to list your outstanding violations and your closed violations. On the bottom of the page, you're going to press the print button to expand all the information on the outstanding violations. So you can get the court information, the dates, the amounts, and all that other good stuff. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them outstanding right now. Once you get those taken care of through the courts, they'll submit that required information to show clearance or compliance to our headquarters in Austin. That typically takes about 5 to 12 business days once you take care of everything with on the courts end.
Sir, while I'm on this call, is it okay to access that webpage so I can clarify what's outstanding? Because I'm not, are you saying outstanding tickets or just
These are
costs?
fines associated with the tickets that were issued.
That he hasn't pled to, right? Or that there's no disposition, correct?
Correct.
So there's you haven't, it's failure to appear. Are all of them failure to appears or?
Well, this says failure to appear, failure to pay, so there's no way for me to see specifically what the situation was.
Okay, well, look into those, Mr. Garduno. You need to take care of those before you're eligible to get a license. I'm going to issue an affirmative finding, but I'm going to probe it for a period of 3 months. That is, I think it's going to take longer than 3 months for you to take care of those outstanding tickets. So this really probably won't even affect you. But probate, just as long as you don't get any citation in the 3 month period, this won't affect you. But what's affecting you more right now is all these outstanding, 6 outstanding tickets you have. So you need to take care of those eligible for license. And some of those you haven't pled to, so you might be able to work out something with them.
Okay, and I think just to clarify, Your Honor, I think those are just additional fees that were attached to the tickets. Because I've paid almost upwards of $3,000 over the last.
Well, I know, but there might be back then that they were issuing failure to appears because maybe you didn't appear to make a plea.
Roger.
And so on top of the underlying cause or, running a red light, they issue
Yes, sir.
your failure to appear. So you might be able to take care of those because of the age, you might be able to get them dismissed just because of the age of them. You need to contact that court, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Lugo, I forgot we're handling getting notice to him. I didn't know in the last one. Are you all emailing it to him or are we emailing it to him?
We can send it out or either or will work out okay.
Okay. Do you have emails of all the people we're hearing today?
I don't.
Oh, so we should ask. Okay, so Mr. Garduno, what is your email?
Yes, sir. It's going to be all lowercase and it's going to be DGGARDUNO@yahoo.com. So that's golf, Alpha, Romeo, Delta, Uniform, November, Oscar at Yahoo.
Okay. At yahoo.com. Okay. Not
Yes, sir.
at yahoo.com. Okay. So, Mr. Lugo, what you all mail them out? I guess that's what it is. So you just mail
Yes,
it.
sir.
Ask address. Okay. So I guess hopefully we can email it to you. That way you get it faster. Any questions, Mr. Garduno?
Yes, sir. So without license, I'm not able to register a vehicle under my name either. So that therein lies another problem. Is there something that's going to get mailed to me showing that I was in court today and I can just have this and that this is pending in the event that I do get pulled over or, at a random stop and check?
We're going to email this to you, but I don't know how that's going to benefit you by having this with you.
Because I'll still be without a license, right?
Right. I mean, what's blocking your license is not this. What's blocking your license is those outstanding citations in the past.
Right. Tracking. Okay. As soon as we're done here, Your Honor, I'll jump on there and see what, if I can knock those out right now and
Okay.
be clear as far as try to control what I can control on my end.
Now, real quick, also in terms of vehicle registration, you might want to see if you can do that with your Texas ID. I see that you have a valid ID on file.
Yes, sir.
So they may allow you to register the vehicle with your ID card.
Okay. I appreciate that information, sir. I'll try.
Okay. Anything else?
No, sir. Thank you for making time for me.
Okay, good luck.
Oop.
Thank you. I'm gonna let you go ahead and leave the meeting, okay? Okay, so Leah Barda Sanchez is next.
Okay.
Oh, she gave a phone number too. Let's see if she's, here she goes.
Yes.
Somebody's coming in. You need to connect to audio. I don't know if you can hear me. Might be connect with audio choice or. I can't hear you, so you're gonna have. There, on the very bottom of the screen, there should be a microphone icon. There, something's happened. No? Can you hear me? No, she's connecting, okay. No, it didn't work. All right. I'm gonna try to call her.
All right.
See if this. She might be using her phone though. We'll see. Oh, now she can. Now unmute. You see the unmute button? You connected to audio. The top of your screen, there's an unmute. Hello?
Yes, yes, sir.
On your screen, there should be an unmute button, a blue, it's in blue. If you press that, that might unmute you. But I think we're gonna have to hang up for that to happen.
Yes.
Do you see it? Do you see a mute or unmute button? A blue? Yes? No?
Yeah, yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up and try to press that button, okay?
But let me see if I can go in again. It's not too easy for me going in again.
Okay, well, let's not risk it. Let's just keep you on the phone, okay?
Yes, sir. I think it's more better.
Okay, we'll keep you on the phone.
Because I have a lot of problems to go in today, this morning.
Okay, okay, we'll keep you on the phone. Okay, Ms. Sanchez, if you can raise your right hand.
Yes, sir.
You swear the testimony you're about to give should be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, we have Mr. Lugo here from the Department of Public Safety. He's going to tell us what the issues are, okay?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, Your Honor, we're here with Ms. Sanchez pending a department suspension for driving while license invalid. It was under Action 3 that she was revoked due to an NRVC, a non-resident violator compact issue from the time period of September 14th through 2018 through March 2nd, 2020. And during this period of revocation, under events 1 and 2, she received 2 citations with convictions for both speeding and driving while license invalid. This occurred June 7th, 2019. The state is asking for an affirmative finding.
Okay, Mrs. Sanchez, did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything you'd like to state?
Excuse me, sir?
Anything you would like to state?
Oh, okay. Now, my problem is I is driving. I have to drive because I do have my son. He's 32 years old, and he's in the wheelchair, and he has an epilepsy. And anytime when he has epilepsy, I need to take him to the hospital or call the ambulance. He needs to go to the hospital right away. He has a epilepsy and everything. This thing happens because he had an accident in a 204. So this is my problem. That's why I need to drive it. That's what I'm driving because I need to, take care of my son.
Okay.
It's my problem.
Okay, so Mr. Lugo, she's eligible
Yes, Your Honor, she's eligible.
because the time is run, because the March 2nd time is we passed. Is that why she's eligible?
Correct. Well, she took care of that matter. She had it was originally a speeding citation issued in Kansas, and she took care of that on that date, March 2nd,
Okay,
2020.
okay. Okay, and then, okay, so Ms. Sanchez, I'm going to issue an affirmative finding, but I'm going to probate it for a period of 3 months. As long as you don't get a citation in a 3-month period, you will have the right to reinstate your license, but you're going to have to take the step to reinstate your license. I guess she has to pay a reinstatement fee. Is that what it is? Or
Actually, no, she's all good right now.
so she doesn't have to do anything. Her license is valid right now?
Correct, Your Honor. Her license
Oh,
is
good.
valid and no
Great.
fees owed.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Sanchez, do you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, I don't have any ticket. I pay everything, I get my driver's license again. Yes, sir.
Okay, well, just don't get any citation in the next 3 months, okay?
And what's going to happen if I don't have a citation in 2 months?
You're good to go. You just keep your license.
Okay, and I need to do something, do something?
Apparently not. She's good, correct, Mr. Lugo? I mean,
She's good. No, she did owe a reinstatement fee, but she did pay that April of last year. So she's
Okay.
good.
okay, Ms. Sanchez, do you have an email?
Yes, sir.
Can you give it to me, please?
Okay, but I don't know if you're going to understand, but it's the same like my name, Leobarda.
Yeah, is it all lowercase?
Yes, sir.
Leobarda, right? Leobarda.
Yes, sir. Point and then Sanchez, 18.
Okay, was there something between your first name and your last name or just Leobarda Sanchez?
No, it is my first name first and then point. Like, I don't know how to say it.
Oh, a dot? Dot?
Yes.
Sanchez, okay,
And then Sanchez and number 18
okay.
@gmail.com.
Whoa, lost me there. At what?
I can call the ladies and I can to them. I
Okay.
talked to this morning to Wendy, so I can call her and give you my email. Yes,
Okay, what
sir.
would you please?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much and have a wonderful day, sir.
You too. Okay,
Judge,
yes.
arroba is at.
Oh. Okay. At gmail.com. Okay, I thought she was giving me more letters. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty complicated. Okay, that's all that I show. That's it. That's Ms. Sanchez. Ms. Sanchez, you can log out. Oh, I guess I just need to, I can't enter, let's see. Put in waiting room. I'm gonna put her in the waiting room. Okay, so she's out.
All right.
I don't show anybody else logging in.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, we got 4 left. So that all be an affirmative finding.
Mike, oh, and Judge,
Yes,
I know that Michael had sent some information for David Blanco, but he has been reset. He requested a reset, so that one will be till May 11th.
oh, so that one's reset.
Yes, mhm,
Okay, David Blanca Adiola.
right,
Okay, so all the other ones are affirmative findings?
right, yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Anything else or? anything we have-
Did you have the ODLs also, the occupational? I think
Oh,
two of
yeah,
them?
no. Yeah, we did them this morning. I didn't realize.
Oh,
Did you have any objection to them?
no, none at all.
Okay, they had a different log on. I don't know, maybe that was why you weren't able to.
No, I
Okay.
sent all of them to you, but maybe you just assumed that they were all together. I'm sorry about that.
No, I saw the different logons. I just wasn't sure which one was going to go first. So I was like, let me jump
Okay.
on the deal in case. Yeah.
Okay, but I'll go ahead and send you those two. I'll send you copies of everything today.
Okay. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh,
thank you.
All right,
Take
you'll
care.